it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 9 of the 100 season 5, which is called Sic Semper Tyrannis. So, yeah, Octavia's taking a bit of a nap. Exaggerated much. Yeah, Bellamy had to knock her out because she is not really the best of leaders at this point. And, yeah, she just had to be taken down a notch, considering the fact that we destroyed the worms, we killed Cooper. Not the best idea ever, but she was a bitch, so she had it coming, I guess. But yeah, we killed the worms, and we thought, yay, we got this in the bag. And then Octavia's like, you thought we were gonna deploy the worms. No, it's the eggs, sweetie. The eggs. So yeah, and she had to be taken out, otherwise shit would hit the fan. And so, well, shit might hit the fan because we are going to see the after effects of what's happened to Octavia. I doubt one crew are going to brush this off, are they? Like, unless they're like, oh, thank God Octavia's out of it. Now we can talk about everything that we're forbidden to. So, yeah, that's what I would do. I'd be like, okay, well, let's do something illegal. She won't know. She's not awake. She didn't witness it. And if any of you tells her, then I'll kill you in your sleep. No, I'm really excited to see the ramifications of what happened to Octavia, to one crew, Bellamy as well, because this, like I said, this is probably one of the hardest decisions he's had to do. But it was for the right cause at the end of the day, because this is not the Octavia that he knew. But those 6 years is a very, very long time, isn't it? But yeah, this is the 100. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Episode 9, extended reaction, will be up on Patreon. Let's go.
Deal.
Of
Trust
course.
me, Abby. Killing someone and letting them die are not the same thing.
I mean, he's not exactly wrong in a sense.
Thank you.
But I'm not taking Hannibal Lecter's advice.
Careful, Doc. He took a thorn out of a lion's foot.
Like, literally, because I wouldn't be
he's still
surprised. Ah.
I'll send in the next video.
He's being John Murphy. The tattoo. He's with McCreary. Everyone else in here is with Diosa.
Oh. Oh, he's starting shit!
Raven. Should be fun.
Murphy! Murphy, I just love you. I just love you, Murphy.
Indra's about to take over for Octavia. Once Swan Crew surrenders, I'll come and get you out. We'll head back to Shallow Valley.
Yay!
Together.
And then we all live happily ever after. Wait, this is the 100. There's no
She's
such
getting
thing as
worse.
happily ever after.
I know.
Dialysis won't work. Nothing will.
Oh, he took a
We
big
need to prepare
risk.
for succession.
Mm,
I'll inform one crew. If there's any change in her condition, I want to be
big
the first to know.
risk.
Gather the first battalion in the
You could be killing your
I'll be
sister.
right behind you.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Not even over the 1st Battalion.
Miller, why?
Blood Rainer gave that honor to me.
Oh no,
So you expect us to follow you? He's Sky Crew.
There is no Sky Crew.
I can't stop this war, Bellamy.
not if he's
But
ahead
if
of
someone
her.
can.
Yeah,
Real commander.
I knew this is a last resort, isn't it?
Not.
You know.
She's like,
what
no
that means to
way.
honors.
Fuck no.
6 years ago, you tried to force the flame on Luna. You were willing to put it on your own head to prevent a war over this. Bunker, how is this any different?
Maddie's a child.
I'm sorry. This is happening.
Don't do this, Bellamy.
Oh, shit.
You said that you protect her. You said you'd keep her safe. Bellamy!
Oh, I don't like this. No, I don't like this.
Check the western perimeter.
That hurts me right in the Belloc feels. Oh yeah.
Maybe it's your easygoing charm.
Let me put it to you like this, Shaw. Either you come with us,
or we'll kill you. How's that phrase going?
We'll have to work on it.
Oof.
But this is how we stop the war. This is how we save that valley. Your home and my friends. This is
She's
how we
our
save
only
us.
hope. She's gonna, for Clark, for his friends, for everyone. I know Clark's not a fan, but
You're right on
in
time.
my eyes,
I was just about to call for you.
best decision.
My brother poisoned me.
I'll
Don't
take
say
care
it
of her.
too
You need to
loud.
arrest Bellamy.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Oh shit! Oh! Whoa! Intra! Yeah. It has to be all hush hush.
What's Diosa saying?
She's telling them about the cure, defusing the bomb with the truth. Gotta say, she's good.
Yeah, we'll
She
see
is.
about that.
Okay, a little bit of uncertainty, but I think she's good.
Start over. Once all of you are cured,
Oh shit, Murphy, come on!
Your own. How does that sound?
Murphy, you are.
I'm gonna do everything myself.
Here we go! Yes, it is! Yes, it is! You are the bringer of chaos, and we love you, John Murphy. I love him!
People negotiated a surrender. I've been working on a settlement for everyone in the South Woods. Without Diosa, that all goes away.
Whoops.
Yep,
I'll go with you.
but still,
No way.
chaos.
We would never surrender. We leave his plan. Raven, take him and go right now, or I slit his throat.
Stop talking and do it already.
Shaw, let's go. Let's
So
go.
now let's find a way to defuse the situation. Such an enclosed area. Jesus! Holy sweet mother of goodness me! Diosa! Hey! It's his.
It's a girl, by the way.
More like Diosa than the selfish prick that you are. Shit. Hey! Whoa! Go Diosa though, like, she's pregnant as well, by the way. And she fought those
Diosa
bastards like a
agreed to share
champ.
the valley if we surrender.
Surrender. So you're not just a traitor, you're a coward. I'm ashamed of you.
I'm ashamed of
And
you,
I'm afraid of
Octavia.
you.
Do not talk to me about the dark year.
I'm so fascinated about what the Dark Year is all about.
We survived that.
Obviously
We
something
can survive
light-hearted.
this too.
We survived that because of me.
We got breakout, we got prison breaks, we got
Don't make me regret this.
poisonings, we got ascensions. It's all going on. It's all kicking off at Polis. Does someone want to cause a fight next?
Lose-lose.
Here we go. It's gonna sting. It's gonna sting.
What are you talking about?
The only person who wants Madi to be commanderless than me is you.
That is true. Let's not get crazy, people. Oh boy. Oh!
Take them to the rover. Go.
Bloody hell! Octavia, I didn't think I would dislike you, but...
Arrest the traitors.
Not even close.
Hey, McCreary, you look like you could use a doctor. Oh.
Our pilot amongst them. We still have the doctor.
Oh,
that means we
shit,
have
they
the cure.
do. Fuck. That backfired on me.
Already cured.
Oh, not that thing.
This is a...
You like the room, come Sangera crew. Numfa come Lisbeth, come Sangera crew. You served with honor in the Royal Guard of Lexa Comtree crew.
Ooh, she's got your number!
Why did you do that?
We had to follow her!
You know why?
Yeah,
Clark,
I had a
if we
feeling.
run, Octavia wins. Gaia, Indra, and Bellamy will die.
They made their choice.
What? What? Oh no. This, she doesn't want to. Yeah, you can see that. You can see there's hurt, but at the end of the day, you don't have to go. Like, I know it will weaken your leadership, etc., etc. But seriously, but at least she has. At least she does have that kind of guilt, that hurt, that that she doesn't want to go, like, do this, like, she doesn't want to put Bellamy through hell, or well, that, and mixed with betrayal. But she's got to do what she's got to do to be a leader, otherwise one crew will lose faith in her. And now that Madi has been, has now got the flame in her, she's at greater risk. So she's got to step up her game. And that means doing things that she doesn't want to do. So, but still, oh, it was all kicking off in that episode, wasn't it? It was kicking off at Shallow Valley. It was kicking off at Polis. Shit was basically hitting the fan in that episode because we had Murphy. It was mainly Murphy. Everyone was agreeing with what Murphy was doing in terms of breaking on causing this civil war in order to escape from Shallow Valley, because they have no real interest in sticking around and all of that. And they tried to get the two sides occupied by having the civil war brew out. And, you know, it's so funny because, yes, Murphy has created a clusterfuck now, and McCreary had, well, they are going to be with, but this is the thing though, because I'm saying they're going to be with Diosa's side, which is not what they wanted, but it will work out well, because I have a feeling that one crew and Diosa's side is going to merge in order to take down McCreary. McCreary, we know what he's like. He's very, very bloodlust, so he will try to put a stop, surely, to Diosa's side. So what's going to happen is, I have a feeling Diosa and one crew are going to merge so they can try and sort out McCreary. So yeah, that might be very, very spicy. How that will happen with Octavia back in charge, that remains to be seen, but I have a feeling that's going that direction. But still, Murphy creating the clusterfuck though. And the thing is, it's not like, oh, for fuck's sake, Murphy, we're going back to season 1 again. You're just encouraging this. I mean, yeah, it turned out to be even worse, hasn't it? With the whole Kane saying, yeah, we were gonna surrender, and Murphy was like, welp. But that can still work. Like I said, I think Diosa's side and one crew are going to merge to take down the dickheads, basically, because McCreary is no pleasure to of a person to know, and he is, and I guess Diosa's the lesser evil. She's more understanding, and she's not as hostile as McCreary is. So I think that if one crew helps out, if one crew helps out, if Diosa, should I say, then Diosa will offer no shenanigans between the pair of hospitality, because in terms of living together and all of that, because that's basically been what this season has been about, with one crew. We can share with Diosa's people, and Octavia's like, no. So I think in order to end this war, the fight's going to be taken to McCreary's side, and in exchange, there's going to be no kerfuffles going on with Diosa's side and one crew. Yay. And that'll lead on to season 6 or whatever. So that's where I see this going now that McCreary has helm of Shallow Valley, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm really interested to see where this does go now that Madi is Nightblood. She has always been Nightblooded, Liam. No, she's Commander ish now, because even though Octavia's like, she didn't recite the lineage, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count. We saw her have that influence with that soldier, which was a really, really epic scene, by the way. And surely I have a feeling Octavia will have to descend from her Blood Rainer, her leadership of one crew, because if people saw her tear up at the end like she did, then I say, like I said at the ending of the episode, she's got to be strong. She's got to, inside it hurts for not only her having to put her brother basically as a prisoner and basically wanting to execute him, but also it hurts that Bellamy did what he did. There's also other comments in this episode that really, really would shatter Octavia's old heart. I say old heart, like her older character, not the character we have now. But that stings the most, obviously, because we know the bond with the Blakes, don't we? So yeah. But I have a feeling that Octavia's reign might have to come to an end now that Madi is more powerful. Now she's got a powerful influence, and she could do that with a lot more people, surely, because that guy was ready to kill, and Madi was like, hold it, you're going to bow down to me, and basically pointed him out for being part of Lex's tribe, and he was like, welp. So yeah, so she could do that to others. But if people did see Octavia, her true self, I guess, then there might be a bit of uncertainty. Like I said, she's got to put on the harsh exterior, because she's and it's more vital than it has been ever, because now Madi can be officially a commander, but Octavia's like, no, we're doing this my way, and if anyone agrees, I will kill you. Like, literally, it's not even one of those jokes. She will kill. So yeah, and I feel like her, like, now that we've got a glimpse of her real emotions, I feel like that's going to come into more, that's going to be a more pivotal aspect. Like, this is the end, the beginning of the end, should I say, for Octavia. So, yeah, probably not her life, and hopefully not, because I want Octavia to be able to redeem herself, to be fair. Because this is the thing, though, Octavia, you've fallen from grace, honey, and I don't like it. You used to be one of my favourite characters, but now you're just an asshole. So that's basically it. Like, you used to be cool. What happened, though? The Dark Year happened. I'm so invested to know what's going on with the Dark Year. I have a feeling we'll find out soon, but like, because because they've been very vague about it. We know it was a shitty ordeal, apparently, but they won't go into further detail about why the Dark Year was the Dark Year. It's obviously not got something to do with murder or something like that, because murder happened anyways with the fighting pits, didn't they? So it can't be murder. So I'm thinking it might be something more. Something that drastic, something drastic that they don't want to speak about. I don't think it's something like crucifixion or something like that. Like most deaths during that year was a crucifixion or something like that. I'm really interested to see where they go with that. Though, like, it is a very, very sensitive topic for even people like Octavia and co. So I want to know what's going on with the Dark Year. These glasses need cleaning soon. But yeah, like I said though, it will be very, very interesting to see if Octavia's leadership does become tested and all of that. The fight scene with Diosa fighting off McCreary's guys. Woo! Like, she's pregnant, but that doesn't stop her. And not just, it wasn't just like Diosa slowing down. She was hardcore as hell. Not breaking a sweat whatsoever. Like, my admiration for Diosa's just went up by 500 or something like that. We also got confirmation that the baby was McCreary's, so as I speculated. But I think the most impressive thing is how Diosa just wiped the floor. 4-5 months pregnant. No chill whatsoever. Go Diosa. But yeah, I absolutely loved Diosa in that fight as well. As well as the fact that I just remembered that it does speak volumes. Like, Indra echoing her worries to Octavia speaks volumes to me. Because this is a character who has always been strong and never lets anything intimidate her. And now she sees Octavia as something to be feared over, which is, like I said, it's very, very telling in my eyes. And you just absolutely love that admission, because it just shows how far Octavia has gone, how brutal she's become, and how she regrets making Octavia this way. It's really, really telling about how unstable Octavia has become. So I really, really loved that admission from Indra, because, like I said, it speaks volumes. We know that Octavia has become unhinged throughout this season, but hearing it from the likes of Indra, who she even admitted in this episode is like a daughter to her, is just very, very telling. So I really, really enjoyed that. And then we had the kerfuffle with Bellamy. That's not cool. That's not cool. Nope. Especially that slap. I don't like seeing Bellamy clash and all of that. I like seeing them, hug it out and tease romance, even though we might not get it and all of that. But yeah, we're definitely not getting it anytime soon, if that slap has anything to say about it. But you can see why Bellamy decided to make Madi a commander. And at the end of the day, Madi even agreed to it. Gaia gave her a choice, which is all fine and dandy. And to be fair, Madi could have said, nah, I'm not having this. She even knew that Clark was like, yeah, Clark wouldn't approve of this. But she still went ahead and did it anyways. But Bellamy was the one to confront her and say, okay, we're doing this. And Clark was like, ha, no. But you can see why Bellamy did what he had to do. Because Indra tried to say, okay, we're doing this way. And then Miller was like, no, I'm following Blood Rainer, so we're going to do what Blood Rainer wanted. So the only other option was to make Madi a commander. And it's a better way to make sure this surrender goes through without any kerfuffles going on. And we have a leader who isn't batshit crazy. And we put a bit of a dent in Octavia's leadership, because Madi is a lot more lenient, should I say, than Octavia. And now, like I said, now that Madi has the flame in her, there might be a bit of like uncertainty about, okay, do we follow this? Do we follow Octavia's direction, or should Madi have been the commander in the first place? Like, should we have accepted her? I do love how Bellamy pointed out that Clark did the exact same thing with Luna. Not just that though, but she was ready to put it in herself. She was ready to cause a lot of shit to the Grounders, to all of their tribes, desecrating what they strongly believe in. And yes, Madi's young. She's the same age as Lexa, but I think Lexa was more practical being Madi's age, because she was a better fighter, a better decision making. Madi is just in a complete fluster at this point. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I do like. Bellamy hadn't had any other choice, to be fair, and I can see why he did it. I can see why Clark's against it as well. But, like I said, she desecrated what they strongly believe in, and the Grounders strongly believe something, and this is all to end basically a war about who gets the bunker and all of that. So, yeah, and she did something that was very, very blasphemous, basically, because we know the Grounders tread the flame and the process on, like, you have to be a pure Nightblood. We know how sensitive they are with that. And Clark just goes ahead and desecrates that so much. So... yeah, it is. I mean, this is my opinion. You know, you guys always come out with some insightful comments anyway. So whether you're for Clark basically lecturing Bellamy or not, or whether you're for Bellamy doing what he had to do, that's on you. In my opinion, I see why Bellamy did what he had to do. And I completely agree with him. It's not ideal, and even Bellamy knew that, but... he was trying to mitigate the damage as much as possible. Indra tried. Bellamy was okay with that, but that didn't work. So we go on to desperate times calls for desperate measures, and Bellamy had to do what he had to do. Like, he accepted the punishments that Clark would give to him, but that's it at the end of the day. He had to endure what punishments may swing his way concerning Clark. And Madi would have been a more better example than, okay, well, we'll just let Blood Rainer cause a lot of shit and all of that. So yeah, I don't blame Bellamy whatsoever. So yeah, I like Clark, don't get me wrong, but just because she makes a point or something like that, and just because she's one of the main characters and someone that has been a lot more lenient than Bellamy's decisions, doesn't mean that she's right all the time in my eyes. Sure, she is quite sympathetic and she's pretty emotional, and you can see why she was pretty she was having no way that Madi would lead one crew and all of that. You can see why, and you can't blame her there, but I can't blame Bellamy at the same time. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I mean, like I said, opinions, that's okay, but to me, at the end of the day, Bellamy, it was desperate times, desperate measures. He was okay with Indra trying to reason with them. Didn't listen to Indra, so they might listen to something that is something classic that will make its return, and something that a lot of one crew, because it's like 1,000 grounders to 100 sky people. Well, it'll be even less, of course, considering their numbers are at 800, but still the grounders outweigh the sky crew. So yeah, that would get people to listen, like it did to that soldier who was ready to kill Clark and all of that. If Madi didn't have the knife, if Madi didn't have the flame, there wouldn't be this whole kerfuffle, would there? But then this story would swing a different direction. But say if, for sakes, like somehow Madi lost it or something like that, and she tried that trick, she tried that Jedi mind trick on that soldier, it wouldn't have worked. Clark would have ended up being shot and all of that. So, despite Clark's rejection, she has a sway. And I really, like I said, I trusted in what Bellamy did because it was desperate times, desperate measures. So yeah, but that's just my 2 cents on it. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode. I absolutely loved how all the shit kicked off, and it was just really, really juicy. And I can't wait to see what happens next now that McCreary has Shallow Valley and Diosa's side are a bit empty-pocketed. So yeah, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!